another successful day in Dispatch Training Center. And of course, we had practice and I had my powerful girls today. I can tell you this. Pro dispatcher girls, we know what we are doing. We stick to our numbers. We know the operational cost. We know how to negotiate. And of course, we know how to play that card, right? Us being women in transportation. We did that all. I'm so proud of my girls today. We did setups, right? We did 3 setups with brokers. We had to book loads for tomorrow. We had to book the load pre-booked for Monday. And all of that was done because we have a strong foundation. We know what we're doing. And even in this market, our owner operator is still making money. He knows where he's going tomorrow. He knows what he's going to do on Monday. So is that possible to be a pro dispatcher even in this low market? Yes, yes, and yes. Sign up for my class, which actually starting this Saturday, probably a little bit too late for some of you, but do not miss an opportunity to start 2024 with a strong training, with correct foundation, and hopefully I'll see you in my January class. For most of you who have chosen us in 2023, I want to say thank you sincerely from my heart. Thanks for supporting our mission. Thanks for choosing my training and making sure that you will be changing trucking for the better. Remember, our core business is education, and that's what we do in Dispatch Training Center. And me as instructor, me as a pro dispatcher, me as the owner of the trucking company, as a RTS agent and insurance agent, I am making sure that I am giving you more than just learning how to use load board. More than just knowing your equipment, I'm giving you the full picture of the trucking industry, the principle, the skills, logical thinking, and of course, I am empowering you to be better, to become a pro dispatcher, and finally, become your own boss. Anything is possible in your life. Anything can be achieved if you guys gonna put effort, if you guys do not give up, and if you have consistency. You studying, you implementing, you improving, you growing, and you learning on mistakes. So let's see what my power girls had to say about our training. Watching, don't report. Okay. So Vanessa, tell me, what is your background? Why dispatch? Why did you choose a class? What did you figure out after today? What improvements needs to be done? Tell me. Let's start with your background. So let's start with your background. How long you've been dispatching? Oh, you know, any background?
I just started dispatching by myself. I did work as a dispatch supervisor and manager for JB Hunt for 8 years. Very different because we had dedicated lanes. So it was very different. But I worked for JB Hunt for 8 years, and I started off as a dispatcher. Well, like everybody, I started off in the warehouse, you know, little by little, kind of moved up and then became a dispatcher, and I loved it from there. Just the fast pacedness of the dispatching was what I liked. And then that was it. And pretty much, I think it was just me getting more into it, me knowing more drivers. The drivers have been more like, they're waiting for me to get it together so I can be ready to be able to dispatch them. But for the majority, they all love my personality. They love how I work and how I'm on it. And so they wanted me to learn, and they told me, as soon as you learn, let me know and we'll go. So that's why I want to go ahead and take the proper methods to learn everything the right way so that I can dispatch effectively.
Okay. So any prior classes before my class?
Yes, I did take a dispatch class, and it was horrible. It was nothing like this, not live. It was just pretty much I paid, I think it was like $400, and I paid pretty much just, it was just pamphlets. It was like a whole pre-setup thing, videos,
Mm-hmm.
and just horrible. Everything's out of date. Nothing's up to date. Everything is just so, you can't ask any questions and things like that. So it was just very not informative.
Okay.
And I would watch you all the time, and I would watch your videos, and I would save your videos, and I would go back and take notes and watch you and do all that stuff, but it just wasn't enough. So I had to take the class, but I wanted to make sure that I had everything I needed and not come in here absolutely lost, because I know that I had to have some knowledge to take your class, because
And
I
you
felt like I
and
was
you
super
and
lost.
you came with 8 years of GB Hunt, but again, this is a different dispatch because of GB
Yes.
Hunt, they have their own lane, so it's more like
Mm-hmm.
you kind of planner. You're not a really dispatcher
Mm-hmm.
because you don't have to go on load board, you don't really have to negotiate. So for you, it was assigning the driver, so it gives you good communication with the drivers. You learn your drivers,
Yeah.
you kind of know the equipment, you know what you're dealing with, but still it's totally different as going in load boards and working with a small carrier, right? So that's
Mm-hmm.
that's good. But today I've been watching you while communication skills are there, because again, 8 years of being in the kind of manager of dispatching, you have it done. I personally see the difference even between the first phone calls and last phone calls, because now the logical thinking is there. You've been participating in class, you finish all the stuff, so you're very active students. I personally see difference between Vanessa starting and Vanessa now. How do you feel? Do you think that you got extra knowledge, and I hope you don't have to go and take other classes?
No, no, I feel like it helped me a lot. And that's what I was telling my husband was, it's so different to be hands-on and to be with somebody who can tell you you're wrong, because that's what I needed. I know, the minimum, the bare minimum of stuff, but I needed somebody to tell me you're wrong. You need to do it like this. This is what you need to fix. And I learned a lot from you, from your pamphlets, from everything, because it's very informative. Like it said before, you can go on to FMCSA and find the stuff for yourself, but I'm more of a hands-on, and I'm more of a, if someone explains it to me, sometimes it's better than just reading it, because I can sometimes read things, but it won't make sense to me until somebody explains it to me or gives me an example. For example, when you explain the blind shipment,
Mhm.
the blind shipments was like a perfect example, because I understood it like this. But when I read it, I was like, yeah, no, I'm lost.
Okay, so would you recommend my classes?
Yes, definitely.
Definitely. And today, look at you. You are a star. Setup was as we did. You still continue do extra phone calls. You book that perfect load. It is a good load. You going for 288 to East Coast with a driver who already knows what he's gonna do, right? For Monday. So you make it easier for him to plan his break when he's gonna be there, not to worry till Wednesday, right? So
Yep.
because of what? Because of extra phone call, because sticking to your guts, asking for more money, right? So yes,
Yeah.
very, very, very proud of you. So hopefully to receive the reviews on Facebook and Google, but I know for fact you are one of my future stars. And I want you to take over West Coast, and I want you to empower your own community. When I'm talking about community, I want you to empower Latino drivers and give them education and make sure that they succeed. For you, next step, I can tell you this, probably come back for safety, because you can help a lot of them, and it's going to be extra
Yeah.
income for you, because do you see, like today was that
Yeah.
inspection and everything else, but how many of them working for GB Han, they will need to open MC, they need to understand. So for you, there is no brain. Plus, hopefully, hopefully you were smart enough for 8 years to have the contacts of all those owner operators, so now you can tell them, wow, I am on my own, I know I can handle this, because that's a win-win situation for you. They already know you, they already know how you work. Now you show them the knowledge, plus calculating with them operational costs, telling them exactly the reality. So you like superstar already. And I know for a fact that you're gonna do good, right? Because it's not just about how much you're gonna charge them, but how to help them to grow. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely.
Good job. Proud of you.
Okay, I got 12 approved.
Sounds good. What is your name?
My name is Jason. I'm gonna have to send you a packet though, because you're not set up with us. You have to fill the packet out first.
Well, I can tell you
Okay.
this, Jason, you are my hero for today. I like when
Thank you.
when my day starts easy. I know.
Sending it over right now. I mean, is there any way you could check if it goes through while I'm on
Yes,
the phone with you?
yes, of course. I'm looking at my email right now.
So,
Do you have this loads all the time? Because my drivers go, you know, I also dispatch other services and we're in Cincinnati all the time and they like to go to upstate. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I got it. How often do you have this load?
Yellow Spring. I think they're fairly new, so we might be getting more of them soon.
Okay. Okay, sounds good. Yes, I am finishing up this right now.
All right, and yeah, as soon as that goes through, I will send over your rate confirmation. Okay?
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
Bye-bye. That's how dispatchers work. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. So it's possible, Vanessa?
Yes.
Yes. But why you am stressed out so much about getting this load? Because remember, tomorrow Friday, how many people live in Chicago, in Wisconsin, who wants to get back to family? So Cincinnati, if now the dispatcher still concentrate on today's load, in few hours there's going to be no loads, right? So that's why you have to pick what is most important truck, right? To cover first. So let's say yes, we do. So just choose few of them. Remember, alcohol, you have to make sure if this is in your policy, right? Because not every policy includes alcohol. Electronics, usually exclusion. Automotive parts, also usually exclusion. Household goods, this is for moving companies, right? So we also take what? Manufactured products, because a lot of times driving, right? We picking up stuff from factories. So is this understandable what you choose here? Don't choose something which doesn't make sense, right? Yes? Yes. Let's go. In this case, he does not have alpha code. He only 18, but remember, add 2 hours every day, right? So we're talking about 2 days. So add 4 hours, so 22. But what's gonna happen? He lives somewhere here. So let me add where he lives, where his parking truck. Hampshire. So remember, we are delivering Monday from 8 till 2, kind of open, right? Yes? Yes. So look what's gonna happen. We're talking about Friday tomorrow. When he picks up tomorrow, and he will pick up and he will be, look, he's gonna make that 368 miles, 541 by Friday night. Let's be honest, let's say 9 p.m., right? Because this is 6 hours. He's picking up at 1. By the time he gets loaded, drive. Can we be realistic that he will be by his Hampshire 9 p.m., the worst case scenario, right, Vanessa? Traffic, Friday, whatever, 9 p.m. He's gonna park his truck 9 p.m. on Friday. And what is he gonna do, Vanessa? He's gonna go off duty and he's gonna start his restart, right? How many hours restart do we need?
34.
34. So when is his restart gonna end? 9 p.m. on Friday till 9 p.m. on Saturday. This is 24 hours plus what?
So 7 a.m.
7 a.m. on Sunday, right?
Sunday, yes.
But he's not even gonna do that, because what is he gonna do? How far he needs 4 hours to get to La Crosse. So actually he's gonna wake up early on Monday and probably gonna start at 6 a.m. on Monday. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So he will be in La Crosse probably 10 or 9. So look at this. He's still gonna be home. He's still gonna fit restart. He's still gonna end up in a good area for me. Yes? Yeah, so let's see from Monday till Monday, what did we do? So he started Monday in Itasca, Illinois. He went to upstate, Schenectady, New York. Look at this, all the way to Schenectady, New York. He picked up Cheshire, Connecticut, and he went to De Pere. So this is his Monday to the next Monday route, 30 to 30 miles, right?
Oh, hi. Well, I was actually calling on one of your posted loads. Maybe you can help me.
Yeah, absolutely. What's that?
That reference number is 209094.
From across the Winchester?
Correct.
Yeah, driving, read about the picked up on the board. Got a 8 a.m. pick, delivered from 6 to 7 noon. Got at the appointment because I'm tracking.
Okay. And you said this is alcohol seltzer?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Is this palletized?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a way that maybe we can push the delivery? Sorry, the pickup?
What time would you get there?
Driver's gonna be delivering right close by in La Crosse, so he won't be too far out. I would say earliest would be 11:30.
No, we can do 10.
Oh, well, actually 10 a.m. would probably be the earliest.
Okay, I'm sure that shipper might be a work-in.
I don't know about a work-in. Sometimes they take a while. Who would the shipper be?
City Brewery.
City Brewery?
Yeah, that's fine. What
Okay.
time is that? What time is that receiving?
Okay, what time would the receiving be? 12 noon on the 6th?
Who is the receiver there?
Okay, and who would be the receiver?
Imperial.
Imperial?
How good are they?
Oh. How good are they with their receiving? Do they take a while?
This one is 7 grand. And it, my experience,
They're pretty off and on.
Mhm.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Let's negotiate like a big girls, right? Well, this is kind of what is your best? Your best, you're gonna ask after you throw your number. So first,
Okay.
you know that he's posted 33. Well, again, validate. What? I will have a great driver who can do the job. We're gonna pick up on time. We can deliver on time. We have a good equipment. For me to do this, I need to be at 3750. Can you meet me there? We're never gonna say, okay, this is too low. This is blah, 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 right? We're not, because it's kind of insult. Oh, you're telling me too low. So you always gonna sound like you know where you need to be. Remember like that guy, how much you pay 1,000? Well, I need to be at 1250. I end up with 12. So we're never gonna ask them the best before we throw our number. So they know where we have to be, right? So by switching just that little thing, you're gonna take power back because you know where you need to be, right? Yes? So I need to be at 3750. Well, 33. Okay, you know what? Let's put the offer 37, but that's where I need to be because this is a validation. Why? The East Coast tolls, this is a heavier, this is 2-day transit, right? It's actually delivering at 12 on Wednesday, making challenging for me to reload unless what? Did you ask him for backhaul from that facility? What if he
No.
has a backhaul?
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Yes.
So we're learning? Are we making notes?
Yes.
Yes, we're making notes. But good job. You stick to it. You told him what you did before, right? Come on, double check. I sent the Miguel our inspection, right? Let's at least get set up. Let's put this offer, right? And what was the challenge there? She did. So the pickup was what? 8 a.m.? right?
Yes.
8 a.m. But this is brewery, right? So they are open 24/7. But you ask, well, if I'm gonna be working, would it be a challenge, right? Well, it could be, it could not. Well, we have enough time to make this transit, right? So if we get at 3750, we'll take the chance to be working because we are right there in La Crosse. So in this case, we will make sure the driver probably leaves Sunday night. So he's gonna be the first truck because they open at 7 o'clock. In this case, if we get him that 3750, I'll make sure he drives Sunday night. So he checks in for delivery at 7, right? So I can get the closest possible if I have this load. Is he gonna do it when he knows that he has another load for 3750? Well, yes, he's gonna do whatever it takes to make sure that this is goes smooth, right? Yes. Learning? Yes.
Yes.
Good job. Okay. The load, and I put the load number for 3750. And can we get set up? So I did email also that Miguel, whatever, but no answer. Seems was there a connection? I don't know. Do you think that they are in USA or they're outside of the USA?
I think they're in the USA. They're just slow.
They're just slow. So what is your indication of outsourcing company? That they're slow?
We didn't get a setup link from either one of them, and they're both from the same company.
Yeah. Because do you see how other people were boom, boom, done, right?
Yeah.
Done, so that means that we have what? We have slow pokes on brokerage side all the time. So what can be a cause? Or they don't really care about their job, or they are busy with something else, maybe still booking the loads for today, or they simply don't want to pre-book, right? But they can be honest about it and say, listen, no, we cannot do this. I cannot send you setup until you book it. But again, can we control them? No, we cannot.
No.
But we can do what? If you have his phone number, you give him 10 minutes, right, Vanessa? And you're going to call and say, by the way, still waiting for your setup and want to make sure, did we got approved for that 3700? Can you do that? Yes, because you don't want to be the one who is going to be slow as well. You need to do what you have to do. Extra phone call, this is part of your job. Yes? Yes. Why is TQL calling on my cell phone? Dispatch.
Hey, this is Ruben with TQL. How's it going?
It's good. How's it going?
It's going good, going good. It could be better if you could help me out.
Oh, usually guys, TQL, you don't pay. If you pay me, I'll help you out. Let's hear.
Gotcha. I've got a drive-in coming out of Ohio. Do you have anybody available for tomorrow?
I do have Cincinnati, Ohio.
You have one in Cincinnati?
Yes.
Are they possibly looking to go west?
West. How far west?
Oregon.
Oregon. Oh, you'd better pay lots of money. Western than west, right? Yeah. Okay, so what is, let's start with the pickup zip code.
All right. So pickup is going to be 456.
Hold on. I'm not as young as you, so hold on. Let's start again. What is the zip code?
456. 93. It's West Union, Ohio.
Okay, what time are we picking up?
It'll be for a 2 o'clock appointment.
Okay, when are we delivering in Oregon?
It'll be for Monday.
And which city?
That'll be Portland. Portland, Oregon 97320.
Okay. What?
And that is for 7:30 to 1 o'clock for temperature.
Okay, what is the commodity on this?
It'll be a truckload of air filters.
How heavy?
It's about 44,000 is what we're needing.
44,000 palletized, right?
Yep.
And how much are you paying?
It'll also be floor loaded.
Oh, floor loaded. You just killed my desire to do this. Floor loaded. Okay, but we have E-tracks. Maybe we can manage to secure that. Okay, so how much are you paying?
looking to get it out for around 4,000. If you can let me know where you're at, I can see what we can do as far as rate. But we are looking to get this one out.
4,000. How many miles are you showing?
I'm showing just about almost 24, 40. But like I said, I can work. I just need to know
Okay,
kinda
so
where you're at.
so you are good with your math. So 4,000 divided by with my dad had by 2,500 miles. What is it gonna put me at?
Maybe 175.
Let's do exactly 4,000 divided by 2,500. What is that?
What would you guys be at rate wise?
160.
So it's going to be $1.60 per mile, right? $1.60 per mile when operational cost for this guy is $2. So I'm 40 cents short. 40 cents multiplied by 2,500 miles equals I need to add $1,000 to entertain and support TQL. Do you think I'm gonna do that?
Well, I'm asking what rate would you be at?
Okay. Well, for me to do this, hon, I need to be at least, since that area is that, multiplied by 2. I need to be at $6,000, my lowest.
6,000 is your lowest?
Yep.
Yeah, we won't be able to get that out. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but we're not a charity truck and cannot afford TQL. But I like talking to you.
I understand, Peggy.
But thank you, sir. Bye-bye. So do you see the nonsense? Our favorite TQL. So let's look at this one more time. You want me to go all the way west in the winter, and you want to pay $4,000, $1.60 per mile. Here's a simple question. What are you guys smoking there in TQL? Seriously, who can afford this? Who can afford $1.60? Whoever was bidding on this load, whoever have this customer, this is like, seriously, you have to be pretty desperate to agree to this, right? Even $6,000. So let's say $6,000 will put us $6,000 divided by 2,500 miles. It's gonna put us as 240, right? So this was a kind of realistic plan. Plus, what is gonna happen in Oregon? Oregon is kind of dead as well. But who can do it for $4,000? And this is a reality of what? Cross-country loads and this market. Sound like a nice kid, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we see the difference. So would we want to take Vanessa? Let's look at this. Should we take this load? Let's say he'll give us 4,500. Take this 45 and maybe short load and still have that 6,700 miles per week. I mean, $6,700 of gross per week, right? With all these miles. Or should we have 6,700 with our rate per mile and stick to Midwest? Don't go through Wyoming, don't go to Oregon. What happened in Oregon? We still have to pay money in Oregon, right? For permit. So there's another 100, at least $180, $210 out of this rate. Goes bye-bye, right? Putting our driver in danger. Plus another thing, floor loaded. It's not even palletized. So why I was keeping conversation? Just to show you the nonsense of their $4,000. Yes? Learning. And why are they calling us? Because we have truck posted, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so who is calling next?
My background is I'm a registered nurse, but I stopped working to be a stay-at-home mom. And now both of our boys are grown and off to college. So I was looking for something to do. And still, this is still helping people, but maybe a little bit more flexible. So maybe
But why
not.
trucking? Who gave you that idea? Medical, I mean, anybody in your family trucking or?
My dad used to be a cement truck driver, but he's retired obviously now. And then one of my best friends from high school just got her CDL in July. And of course, she's not an owner operator. She works for a different company. And then my oldest son's best friend also got his CDL earlier this year. No, excuse me, last year. So also working for a company, but it just got my husband and I interested in, in the industry, and just started looking into it. And somehow, the computer is always listening. So my YouTube feeds started showing me stuff for dispatching and trucking. And I happened onto your sassy videos, and I liked the way you taught. You direct and honest, and I like that. I love watching the dispatch videos where you're calling brokers, or brokers are calling for your trucks. It's so
Okay, so from beginning till today, because you came, I mean, Vanessa was lucky because she already had a little background. She even had a desperate course she purchased, right? But for you, totally different. Even terminology, the idea, totally different, two industries. So do you feel that you have enough foundation to actually start doing this?
I feel I have enough foundation to start out with one truck driver right now. Yes, I do.
Yeah, remember the idea of 5 trucks right away in the middle of the class? Can I start doing, what do I tell them? So now, do you see that? Yeah, you have foundation, but we need to probably start with 1 truck too. But
Right.
communication skills are there, logical thinking is there. You're a responsible person, you are organized person. So we all different, but I can bet I gave you enough things, and I know that the way you've been trained and the things you've been doing, you will go back and you will improve and you will find out what has to be done. So I know for a fact that you will be another star, which I am adding, right? Because from all the class, guys, remember, success rate is probably 25%. Again, personality, how you want to improve this industry, and also, well, this is not an easy industry, so you will need to improve yourself every day. You need to learn, you need to watch, you need to actually learn on your own mistakes, right? Notes, analyzing. So, I mean, tell me this, for people who come from medical field, can they succeed with signing up for this class so they can start at a good kind of level, not just try to come to trucking?
Yes.
Would you recommend me?
Yes.
Yeah, good. Will you be a pro dispatcher?
I will.
What?
I will.
Vanessa, are you gonna be a pro dispatcher?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Okay, girls, proud of you. You guys gonna receive certificates today, tomorrow. Of course, I'm looking for honest reviews. You don't have to tell me that I'm the best. I know that I'm the best. I have the sassy attitude. I am the best, and you guys the best. But I want you to actually share why. Why did you choose me, and what actually you receive, right? You have to tell people this is not just looking at me, and it's a lot of input, right? Homeworks and listening and actually studying, right? Right, Irene, how many hours you already spend on rereading, on rewatching, on preparing, right? This is not something which you sign up to my class and, oh my God, magical tree is gonna appear next to you and the dollar is gonna start growing on it. No, that's not.
And lots of note taking.
Lots of note taking.
Yeah.
Is it possible?
Yeah, I created my notebook.
Me too.
I have all my stuff that you sent us in order.
Yeah, but see, this is how we learn, right? First, you guys watch my videos, and sometimes, right, you were watching, but it did not make sense, and you receive the PDFs, some things start to click. But then when we go and we explain, and then some examples, even today, right? So now you're like, yeah, I remember reading, but now it's click. So after today, you're still not done. You have to go back, reorganize, and reread, because after today, things like for Vanessa a little bit easy because at least she was making phone calls, she knows. But for Irene today, it's like, oh, that's why we were talking, that's why we did this, that's why she asked for this, oh, that's why she set up, that's why she jumped with us trying to catch up with her, but she didn't, she booked. Why? Because now she understands why, right? Well, very, very proud of you, and hopefully I will see you one day in safety and compliance class. That would be for both
Definitely.
the next step anyway. Doesn't matter if you just gonna be dispatcher. Without safety and compliance, it's impossible, because even hours of service, all of those you know, rules, regulations, and again, small carriers, they cannot afford the second person to help them with the safety. So why don't you give them a package? Well, I can be just a dispatcher, or I can be dispatcher and safety, and you can charge a little bit more, or I can be dispatcher and do some things quarterly, let's say, to file your IFTA, help you with IRP, with your trucking permits, right? Or maybe help you how to open company, pass that new entrant audit, right? When they just open. Well, people like packages, and people can see, well, look at this. She doesn't know just dispatch. She also knows safety and compliance. That means that she knows what she's doing. Yes? Yes. Love you guys. Good job.
Thank you.